addressing the digitalization of money. In the last several months, for example, there have been a number of high-profile examples, both around the world and here in Canada, where digital assets and cryptocurrencies have been used to avoid global sanctions and fund illegal activities. Now, what are they talking about right here? Well, of course, they're talking about the Freedom Convoy, where specifically these Bitcoin addresses, most of the money there is unaccounted for. They were not able to seize those funds. So now, of course, they're going to crack down on Bitcoin and what they call over here digital currencies, including cryptocurrencies and stablecoins. Buried inside the 2022 budget that just came out, thanks to Mademoiselle Chrystia Freeland, a plan to grow our economy and make life more affordable. I like this picture. It really looks like me. That's like my family. Right at the end of the table of contents, proposing $17.7 million over 5 years, starting in 22-23, to the Department of Finance to lead the review. And if you go down a little lower, the review will examine, among other factors, how to adapt the financial sector, regulatory framework, and toolbox and manage new digitalization risks. So risks to who? Well, risks probably to their control, how to maintain the security and stability of the financial system in light of these evolving business models and technological capabilities, and the potential need for a central bank digital currency in Canada. So there it is. So $17.7 million and the potential need for a central bank digital currency in Canada, as well as analyzing digital currencies, including cryptocurrencies and stablecoins, to make sure that illegal activities are not funded using these methods. And of course, the best way to do that, is to get rid of the blockchain entirely and just implement a centralized system where you control the servers. You can turn on and off anybody's account, increase what they have, allow them to spend it when you want them to spend, set expiry dates on their money. Of course, you can set expiry dates, say, hey, you know what, you've got a helicopter drop of $500 to you right now, but that money will expire at the end of the month, so you got to spend it. This ability then to play with the economy, right, to manipulate it to a greater degree than they've ever had before, which is a wet dream for our financial comptrollers, the social engineers, the bureaucrats, the unelected, I like to say tyrants, but you know what, you be the judge. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Separately, the government is investing in FinTrack, which is Financial Transactions and Report Analysis Center of Canada. FinTrack are those who are very much involved. They had the meetings with GoFundMe as well as GiveSendGo, and Stripe was there as well to ascertain where all those donations for the Freedom Convoy came from. It was, of course, found out that those were majoritarily Canadian, over 88% in the case of GoFundMe, over 85 or 80% in the case of GiveSendGo. You can go back to those videos and take a look if you want to see the details of that. The Bank of Canada has a partnership with MIT specifically designed to figure out how to implement the CBDC. MIT has an open CBDC code library available. I'll be taking a look at that and analyzing that. I'm a programmer. I want to see what they're up to. They also put out the year before a call for proposals, and 3 universities specifically in Canada wrote all kinds of paperwork on that. Looks like CBDC continues unabated, and I'm going to be watching specifically over here at the War Campaign. We'll be looking and keeping our eyes peeled for what's coming next. Hail, brethren. Hail, freedom. And be sure to check out wcfreedom.com. Really appreciate your time. Thank you. What I highly suggest is to pay cash and to be careful with where your money is, given that we're in a quite unstable period of time. I also encourage you to stock up and be careful out there, brethren, because we are definitely in unstable times, regardless of what the budget says about how great we're doing. And there's all kinds of graphs. Check what you got and make sure that you've got, remember, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. I love that terminology, right? If you don't hold it, you don't own it. So get out there. Take stock of what you own, take stock of what you don't own, and what you're going to need in the coming years, heading into very unstable times. Preparation is key, right? Like the grasshopper and the ants, we want to be those ants building our base, not just like the grasshopper playing the fiddle.